Hello everyone, this is Pooka and welcome to another game I played on the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. Now that Plasma Storm cards are out, I've been trying decks with some new cards, and this one's going to be pretty standard Darkrai Sableye deck, but now we get, as you can see that full art Darkrai there, we get Hypnotoxic Laser and Verbank City Gym, one of the most broken combos in the history of the game. I'm going to be going up against a player named dmaster34 who, what do you know, right off the bat, drops a Verbank City Gym and Hypnotoxic Laser. So if you don't know what the laser does, instantly poisons your opponent's active Pokemon, and then you flip. If heads, puts them to sleep as well. Verbank City Gym puts 2 more damage counters on poison Pokemon, so in between every turn, they are taking 30 damage from an item card. That is absurdly good, especially on the first turn of the game. It's ridiculous. And you can see here, he hit heads, so my Darkrai is actually asleep as well. So what am I going to do about this? He gets to go first and automatically just does 30 damage for playing a couple trainers. And he still gets to attach, he still gets to attack for his turn, all this stuff. He plays a computer search. So basically my opponent is going wild here on his first turn, and I don't know what I'm even supposed to do about it. But he attaches to his Darkrai, retreats to Sableye, then plays an energy switch. It doesn't look like he has a Dark Patch, so at least I have that going for me. If he had a Dark Patch, he could threaten a turn 2 Night Spear. He still can, but now it's going to be a little more difficult. He's going to need Dark Patch, Energy Switch, and then an Energy. But he does Computer Search for an Energy Switch and an Energy, and oh man, I fall asleep. I stay asleep. 25% chance to have that happen. I get a Juniper from my cards here, and now I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? I'm going to Computer Search, discarding 2 Dark Energy. That's really nice. And honestly, I need to grab a Keldeo EX here. I play 1 Keldeo EX for the sole reason of Rush In. I get to rush in, get rid of that poison, and then retreat for free with Darkrai's Dark Cloak. So I'm going to attach to Keldeo, catch out his Darkrai, rush in, and then I get to Juniper. I have to discard 2 catchers this turn, but that's okay. And I draw not the greatest hand, but at least I'm going to be able to mirror what he does. Well, minus the laser. I get to retreat to my Sableye, energy switch onto it, and then junk hunt, get 2 items back. And I captured out his Darkrai because, you know, it looks like the reason why that Dark Patch was so big last turn, let me rewind here, was I can catch up his Darkrai now. I'm going to junk on here for a computer search and an energy switch, get those 2 back. But now in order to pull off a Night Spear, he would need 1 energy switch, a Dark Patch, a 2nd energy switch, and then an energy to attach. You need 3 to attack with Darkrai, and you can only Dark Patch to a benched Pokemon. So I was trying to, you know, slow him down a little bit with that, and it looks like it might work. Since there was already an energy switch in his discard pile, I figured it would work, because now it makes him have that extra card, and yeah, you can see the discard. He's already got 1 energy switch in there, so you would need quite a ridiculous hand to pull this off, but he's going to attach for the turn, and looks like he's just going to end. Looks like he's not doing anything else. So I have survived my turn, but then again, look at that hand. I don't have any supporters. I got 2 lasers, a hammer, an enhanced hammer, which will be useless in this matchup since he plays all basic energy. And then he does get a Dark Patch there. So things are not looking good right now. My opponent is pretty much 1 step ahead of me the entire way. And he's going to catch her up my Darkrai, laser it again, and that means it's at 60 damage, which is painful because now he can just hit it with 30 damage on the bench with Night Spear, and then a 90 will knock it out. Or even capturing it up again, and then playing a laser and Night Spearing it for 90 plus 30 will be a knockout. So you can see these little pings for 30 with the lasers are such a big deal. It's not even funny how ridiculously broken this card is. I mean, with Verbank City Gym, it's just, it's stupid, I think. And you can see I fell asleep again, so if I didn't have this Keldeo, I would be in such horrible shape. I would have probably lost a Darkrai already, just to laser damage. And so I'm going to rush in, retreat again. Might as well just play a laser here. No need to really play the Ultra Ball. Since I had 3 lasers, I just figured I'd play one. And now I can just random receiver, or junk hunt for random receiver, get that back. and hope for the best. Again, my opponent is way ahead of me at this point. He's going to get the first Night Spear. He has more energy in play than I do. Just everything is really going wrong here, and I really don't know what to do about it. So I'm going to Junk Hunt. I don't know which one to get back. I could get a catcher or a laser. I really don't think it'll matter that much. In the long run, laser's probably more important. But the reason it won't matter is because, well, it might not matter. If I random receiver and then draw a Juniper off of it, I'll have to discard my hand. So that's why that decision doesn't matter too much. But yeah, I definitely want to be able to play a laser every turn. Getting that plus 30 damage every single turn is ridiculous. So I figured it was better to go for that. Unfortunately, when he ended me, I lost my computer search, so I don't have that option to Junk Hunt for. But yeah, he's going to get the first Night Spear. He's got 60 on that Darkrai already. And, you know, the 30 on his Sableye is pretty irrelevant. That's not really going to come into play at all. I just kind of played it to play it. Hope that his Sableye stayed asleep if I hit heads on the laser. And look at this. I mean, he does end me, so I do save a laser now. I don't have to Juniper that stuff away. But look at this. He has just catchered out another Darkrai. He's going to put both of them at 90 damage. He can hit the active one for 90, the bench one for 30, and they're both just in range of being Night Speared and knocked out. So, really, what am I supposed to do in this kind of a situation? Now, fortunately, I drew pretty well off of this N. Finally, something's going my way. I will be able to Dark Patch. You know, I can rush in with Keldeo. Keldeo is very nice once you have the Dark on it in this deck because it gets free retreat. Nothing can really be catch or stalled. So I get to rush in with Keldeo. It's the ability. I'll have the free retreat. I have the Dark Patch there. And then I can computer search. I'm contemplating playing the Bianca first, so I don't have to computer search away my third catcher. Because I feel like those are going to be very useful at some point in order to get double knockouts when I use Laser and Night Spear. So this matchup becomes really, really math intensive. You know, your combat math is very important. You have to make sure you put the 30 damage in the right spot every time. All this stuff. And, alright, so here I'm going to computer search. I definitely need to grab another Dark Patch. Just to get an extra energy in play. Seems like my best bet. And I was able to power up a new Darkrai in one turn. That is a big deal. But no laser. Even though I had all 4 left. I wasn't able to draw into a laser this turn. So, I mean, it could have been better. And actually, I decided to computer search for the laser because I realized how important that extra damage is. I have the energy switch that I can just move off of Sableye. So, I decided to go for the laser, and I get heads on the sleep part. So, if he gets tails on this sleep, that is actually a gigantic flip. And wow, he gets tails. So, if he doesn't have a way to get out of this sleep, then he is going to be the one behind now. Even though I'll have, you know, 90 on 2 Darkrai's, this Darkrai is basically going to get knocked out for free. And I'll be able to catcher one, and hit that one for 90, and then knock this one out, because it'll have 150 damage when it comes back into my turn. You know, 90 plus 30 for the poison and Verbank, back to my turn plus 30 more. That's 150, leaving him with 30 hit points left. And this is where the math becomes very important. If you ever get stuck up there with poison one turn, you are pretty much done for. And this is just how powerful that Hypnotoxic Laser Verbank City Gym combo is. We're definitely going to see a lot of this in the format now. These are, this is the biggest combo coming out of Plasma Storm. It is the most powerful thing coming out of Plasma Storm. And you can see just how crucial this has been so far. Now, I'm glad I played the Keldeo EX. I play it just for the laser, honestly. And, yeah, I mean, you can see just how much this is paying off. And like I said, 150 on the Darkrai, and I'm glad I saved that catcher now. I get to catcher up the Darkrai. I'm going to attach to another Darkrai, and then I'll end right before I take 2 prizes. And I'll be well on my way to, you know, making a comeback here. I was far behind at the beginning, but it just took that one turn putting him to sleep was a huge deal, obviously. And we'll see what dmaster does from here. It's hard to tell. This is a devastating position for him. I've also catchered up a Darkrai with, you know, it's got 2 energy on it, so All he has to do is attach to attack, but he's gone through a lot of lasers, and really a lot of stuff is going my way now. I don't think he'll be able to knock out my Darkrai this turn, and I got the first hit on him. I get 2 prizes. I have that Keldeo there in case he ever lasers me, and everything is just nice for me now. He does have 140 damage on the Darkrai from my Dark Claw, adding 20 damage to the attack, but that really doesn't lend itself to any specific math. You know, I could laser and then confuse Ray with Sableye if I wanted to get a knockout and then not have to put my Darkrai up there, but it's probably better just to Night Sphere and get 30 on a benched Pokemon. So really that Dark Claw doesn't really do much in this matchup now that Laser is here. But, I mean, it never hurts to do extra damage. You never know when he's going to drop Potion or something like that. So now my opponent puts down a new Darkrai, puts that up active. He's able to power that up in 1 turn and ends me down to 4 cards. So this could be pretty devastating. As you can see, my hand is not that good. I have an Enhanced Hammer, and then he gets a Dark Claw. Enhanced Hammer, again, is just going to be worthless in this matchup since he plays no special energy. I get a Dark Patch, Dark Claw, and then I draw an Ultra Ball. So, yeah, things just are not going well at this point. So I'm going to Ultra Ball away an Enhanced Hammer and a Sableye, because, you know, what do I need those for? And then we're just going to grab a Sableye out of my deck. And just thin my deck out by a card. And oh, the game's freezing a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't crash. I've been getting a lot of the too many heap sections error a lot lately. So I'm trying to decide, do I want to play my Dark Patch this turn onto my Darkrai? Because I don't want it to get end, and I don't want to lose it. I decided to bench another Sableye. Normally you wouldn't do this, but I saw that my opponent had gone through 2 catchers already. And if he has 2 catchers, then he's just going to catcher my 2 Darkrai's. So why not just bench the Sableyes? In case you get end, doesn't hurt. But yeah, I Night Spear, hit the active for 110, and then hit his bench Darkrai up to, I think that's 170 damage. So it looks pretty bad. Just look at my hand. I have a Dark Claw and a Dark Patch. He's going to knock out my Darkrai when it's fully powered. I'm just going to be in some trouble, no matter what. But if he has to attack with this active Darkrai to knock me out, I actually can just draw an energy to win. Now, if he can retreat to that fresh Darkrai and Night Spear me, then it's whatever. I'm going to be in a terrible position. But if he just Night Spears me, and he does, all I have to do is Dark Patch, attach, and then I can knock out 2 Darkrai's and take 4 prizes in 1 turn. So we're going to send up Keldeo, and here's the top deck of truth, the moment of truth. And what do I draw? It's going to be, I can draw an Energy Switch, a Dark Patch, or a Dark Random Receiver. What do I get? I got an N. Okay, here we go. We're going to make this very suspenseful at the very least. So, got a Dark Patch on a Darkrai. Need to drop that Dark Claw somewhere. I'm thinking might as well just put it on, like, Sableye. Because putting it on that Darkrai doesn't matter at this point. And here we go, N to 4. I need to draw energy. And we got it. Wow. And just like that, it looked like this game was going to be way out of hand for me. I managed to make a nice comeback and got a comfortable win, knocking out 2 Darkrai's at once. And this is just how fast games are going to become, guys. With Hypnotoxic Laser, Darkrai, Dark Claw, Verbank City Gym, all this stuff. Games just are going by very quickly. Pokemon get knocked out so fast. Even your EXs are not safe anymore. And look at that, 4 prize turn. So Darkrai Lasers is pretty good, guys. Look out for it. It's definitely going to be big at States. It won in Japan as well. But I just wanted to show this deck off. A mirror match, why not? You're going to be seeing this a lot. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm Pooka here from the Top Cut. And we'll have some more videos for you soon. And I will see you next time.